there, Going Vegan for Health group. I'm Vegan Coach Naomi, and today I was getting ready to make my my lentil quinoa bolognese in the Instant Pot, right? Got my quinoa, got my lentils, I got my tomatoes, and I went in the freezer to go looking for my veggie broth, and I had no veggie broth. So what am I gonna do? So it occurred to me that lots of you have asked me, you might have seen my video on how to make your own veggie broth, but a lot of you are like, how do you do it in the Instant Pot? How do you do it in the Instant Pot? It's like so much easier to do in the Instant Pot. So now that I'm caught in the quandary of having no veggie broth, having to make it in the Instant Pot before I make my sauce, I'm gonna show you how I do it so you can just see how easy it is. This is gonna be like a 2-minute video, seriously. So if you're watching, let me know that you're here. Let me know what you wanna know about making your own veggie broth, and I will hop over to the freezer to show you what I put in it. And here we go. So I keep this bag of scraps, and you can see that my scraps include tomatoes, carrots, celery, bottoms of garlics. I even put like little bottoms of garlics. I got pieces of thyme, twigs and stuff. All this stuff goes here. In the bottom there might be some mushrooms. And so all you have to do to make broth is dump it into the Instant Pot. Or if you were using a regular pot like this, you could just dump it all into the pot, right? And then you just fill it with water. It's literally the simplest thing. So I'm gonna fill it with water up to the fill line because you can't go above that. And so if you go all the way up to the fill line, you'll be making as much as you could possibly make. And so there I go, all the way up to the top. You see how it's up at the top? And then I'm gonna put a bunch of, hey Heather, how are you? Freezing it is a great idea because then you don't go to waste with all these scraps. Look what's in here, it's amazing, right? So then you add, I don't know, like 10 peppercorns and a bay leaf. I have this little bag of bay leaves, not the highest quality bay leaves. I don't use them that often. I'm just gonna poke down a bay leaf, and that's it. You might want to just poke the stuff down, and it makes a, oh, and if you find a tag, like look, there is a paper tag on there, you're going to want to pull that off for sure. You don't want tag in your soup. Okay, so here's the top of the Instant Pot. Got to make sure that your gasket is in there correctly. Never start your Instant Pot without checking that your gasket is in. And you want to go all the way around and making sure that that's in, right? And then you just put it on, and watch this. This is the really tricky part. Are you guys ready? Boom. Press the soup button, and that is it. Walk away. Jennifer says, I normally compost my scraps. I will have to start splitting that up. Yeah, split it up, just save it. And then so what you do is you save it in this bag until the bag's full. And when the bag is full, that's how you know it's time to make your broth. Now, if you, and you make sure you have this on sealing so that it comes to pressure. And then the pot does the rest of the work. Now, if you were making this in a pot on the stove, you just heat it up to a boil and then bring it down to simmer for like 45 minutes or an hour. And then you're just going to strain everything through a strainer into a big bowl, and then you can put them in mason jars. That's what I do. I keep a big bunch of mason jars in here just for all of my veggie stocks and things. And so that's what I do. It's like so simple. So I just wanted to hop on here today to show you how I do that. And if anybody has any questions, just ask me. I will get right back to you in the comments. Let me see if there's any other things here. Let me know if you're on so I can say hi. And so the most exciting thing that is going on is that the people who are coming on the hoodoo hiking vegan awakening adventure with us to Utah and Bryce and Zion Canyons bought their plane tickets last week. And so it finally got to be that, 8-week sort of window when it's time to buy the plane tickets. And so everybody got their tickets and we're all ready to go. And I still have space on that trip for 1 couple and 2 singles in that beautiful luxury cabin I rented in between Bryce and Zion Canyons to do that cooking in, so that we could stay in between the canyons and only have to unpack once. And June, how are you? I love that, what you posted this morning of Vegan Chef Dave. That was so cute. I can't even tell you. So, and the second most exciting thing is that people started on the plant-based blast-off class today. I know some of you have already taken that. Jennifer, you took that, didn't you? And June, you've taken that. So that is such a fun class. And if you wanted to get in it, but you forgot to register, or you're a total last-minute Sally, I understand. And so you can still get in, today is day 1. So if you enroll today, you can still get in that class today and get started. So that's always super fun. And then the third most exciting thing is that the Redo It retreat that's happening August 2nd through 4th with plant-based physician Dr. Patel, that is happening, and we have 1 cabin left. That's it, 1 cabin and space for a couple of singles, and that is literally it. So I'm so super excited because I've never done a retreat with the plant-based physician, and Dr. Patel so graciously wanted to participate. And so I'm so super stoked to do that that group session with him, where we're doing the 5 pillars of wellness. And he discussed this in that live stream that we did together where he made khichdi. And we talked about diabetes for an hour and a half. That was a super fun live stream here in this group. And so if you watch that, you met Dr. Patel. And so we're going to be doing that group session where everybody has like a questionnaire and a checklist of these 5 pillars, and he's going to go through each one with simple suggestions of how you can up-level your wellness in simple, small ways you might not even know about, or find out that there's some big thing that you could be doing that you also didn't even know about. So I'm super stoked for that. And a few of the people that are coming on this retreat are brand new to whole food plant-based diets, so they're going to do those 5 cooking workshops with me, and we're going to do a group menu making session, and it's going to be just super wonderful. And we're going to be having fun together, which is why I'm creating these retreats, so that when we do classes together and we do weight loss programs and you guys transform your lives, I want to get together with you. I want to meet you. And so in my new programs, the retreats are going to be included, so that all you have to do is buy plane tickets, and then we're going to meet on these retreats, because having fun together is probably like the big, when you up level and transform your life, you want to start doing all kinds of new things, and I want to be a part of that. And I want to show you how much fun we have and spend time with you. And so that's why we're making these retreats. And Vegan Chef Dave is involved in all of that. So he planned the entire hoodoo hiking thing, and it's just going to be just amazing. And so, and he's also going to be leading the hikes at the Redo It retreat on August 2nd through 4th at a state park just north of Gainesville. And that is a ravine state park, but it's not a crazy adventure hike. It's doable for people who can, walk a mile and stuff like that. So I thought it was a great combination with a plant-based physician, with the cooking, and I'm so super excited about that. And so there you are. If you just hopped on and you missed how I make homemade veggie broth in the Instant Pot in like 1 minute, then you got to go back to the beginning to watch it. Okay, so anybody who wants to hop in that plant-based blast-off class, definitely do it right now. And anybody who wants to make their own veggie broth and doesn't know what to do with all those scraps when you're cooking and you're chopping carrots and garlic and onions and celery and stuff, what do you do with all that stuff? You save it in the bag that I had, and you put it in the freezer, and when it's full, you do what I just did and you make veggie broth. And I also talked about how to make it in a pot on the stovetop and here in the Instant Pot. And so this is probably going to be done in maybe 40 minutes. And then, boom, I'll be able to get on with the rest of my lentil quinoa bolognese sauce, which is one of my favorite pasta dishes. I'm so excited to make it. Okay? So, next time you do not have any veggie broth, do not despair. As long as you have your scraps in the freezer, that is, right? All right, everybody, I will see you tomorrow for the Weekly Wednesday Live, and I don't know what the topic's going to be yet, but I'm sure something's going to come to me. If anybody has a suggestion for a topic for the Weekly Wednesday Live tomorrow, definitely let me know so that I know what you guys want to talk about, okay? I will see you guys in the group.